I moved into a cheap apartment. I shouldn't have. Scene start. Drone shot of a city at dusk. The camera slowly zooms in on a lone, older building on a quiet street. Colors are desaturated, giving it a forgotten feel. Some places don't feel wrong at first. They just feel quiet. Too quiet. When I moved into that apartment, I thought I'd won the lottery. A POV shot of someone walking up a dimly lit stairwell. The sound of their footsteps echoes slightly too much. The camera lingers on a flickering fluorescent light. The rent was suspiciously low. The building was old but not broken, just forgotten. It sat right at the edge of the city, where streetlights flicker and traffic dies after midnight. Close up on a hand being handed a set of old rusty keys. A distorted, slightly out of focus shot of the landlord's face. The landlord barely looked at me. He just handed me the keys and said, "People don't stay here long. But you seem quiet." At the time I took it as a compliment. I was an idiot. A quick montage of moving boxes into a sparse, empty apartment. The camera focuses on a clock on a phone. It reads 2:07 a.m. The first night was normal. Unpacking, cheap takeout, sleep. I remember checking my phone right before I passed out. 2:07 a.m. I don't know what woke me up later. There was no noise. No nightmare. Just a feeling. The kind where your body wakes up before your mind does. A POV shot of someone opening their eyes in a dark room. The camera is shaky, trying to adjust to the dark. I open my eyes, and I notice the silence. Apartments are never silent. There's always pipes, wind, a neighbor's TV. But that night, it felt like the whole building had stopped breathing. A deep, thudding silence, then a single loud creak from above. Then I heard it. Step, step, step. A long pause. Step, step, step. 3 slow footsteps, directly above me. Then nothing. I stared at the ceiling. 5 seconds later, 3 more steps. Same rhythm, same spacing. The camera stares at the ceiling. Dust motes dance in a sliver of light. The view shifts to show the narrator's face, eyes wide in the dark. It wasn't random. It was measured, like someone pacing the exact same distance over and over. 3 steps, pause. 3 steps, pause. For almost 10 minutes. It became my new clock. The next night, at exactly 2:07 a.m. at Star. Fast montage of the same clock showing 2:07 a.m. Night after night. The narrator looks more haggard, more sleep-deprived. On the 3rd night, I decided to knock on the ceiling. Just once. The footsteps stopped immediately. Total silence. A single sharp knock on wood. Then a terrifying hollow silence. A quick cut to a bright, harshly lit hallway. The narrator is talking to the landlord. The landlord looks confused, shaking his head. The next morning, I asked the landlord who lived upstairs. He looked at me like I was crazy. There's no one upstairs. That unit's been empty for over a year. He showed me the security seal on the door. Untouched. That didn't comfort M. Night again. The narrator is in bed, the lights on. The clock on the nightstand flips to 2:07 a.m. That night, I didn't turn the lights off. 2:07 a.m. came. No footsteps. Instead, I heard something worse. A low, heavy dragging sound. It's slow and deliberate. A slow dragging sound. Not above me. Inside my apartment. From the hallway. A POV shot of the bedroom door. The dragging sound grows louder. The camera shakes violently, held by a trembling hand. It moved slowly, like something being pulled across the floor. Then it stopped right outside my door. Scrape. Pause. Scrape. Pause. Scrape. 3 soft scratches on the wood. 3 soft scratches. On my bedroom door. The same pattern. I grabbed my phone and turned on the camera. 3 soft scratches. On my bedroom door. The same pattern. I grabbed my phone and turned on the camera. The camera screen shows the door. It's dark, grainy, and empty. The audio is raw, unfiltered. When I replayed the recording, I wish I hadn't. The scratches were there. But there was something else too. Breathing. Not mine. Slower. Deeper. And closer to the microphone than I was. A fast zoom in on the gap under the door. It's pitch black. The following night, I decided to stay awake. 2:06 a.m. My heart was pounding. 2:07. Nothing. I almost felt relieved. Then my ceiling creaked. Not footsteps. Pressure. Like something heavy had just shifted its weight. The camera looks up at the ceiling. The paint distorts, pushing inward slightly as if from a great weight, then pops back. I slowly looked up, and for a split second, the paint above me dipped inward, as if someone was pressing down from the other side. I sat there frozen. That's when I realized the truth. The footsteps weren't moving across the apartment upstairs. They were moving across the exact dimensions of my bedroom, mirroring it perfectly. It was mapping my room. A top-down animation appears over the video, showing a simple room outline. Dots move in a line from one wall to another, then back. 3 steps from wall to wall. Pause. 3 steps back. It was learning the layout. The next morning, I found 3 small dents on my kitchen counter, side by side, like fingerprints pressed too hard into the wood. Extreme close-up of 3 faint, unnatural dents in the wood grain. The camera pulls back to show the narrator's horrified face. That night, I moved my mattress against the wall, just to break the pattern. 2:07 a.m. Step, step, step. A longer pause. Then step, 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 step. 3 footsteps. But this time they didn't stop. They continued, step after step. Adjusting, learning the new layout, matching me again. I felt sick. It wasn't random. It was adapting. A rapid montage. The narrator frantically packing a bag. The sun rising and setting in a blur. Night falling again. The final night. I had packed my bags. I was leaving at sunrise. 2:07 a.m. arrived. Silence. I almost laughed. From directly under the bed, knock. Pause. Knock. Pause. Knock. 3 faint, answering knocks from inside the floor. My blood turned cold. I looked down toward the dark space beneath the mattress, and something knocked back. From inside the floor. The camera frantically whips back and forth from the floor to the ceiling. The ceiling above me shook violently. Heavy, rapid footsteps pounded overhead. But they weren't walking anymore. They were running. Toward the center of the room. Right above me. A massive crack spiderwebs across the ceiling. At the same time, the floorboards splinter and bow upward. A crack split the ceiling. At the same time, the floor beneath my mattress split open. And I saw it. Extreme close-up of pale, gray fingers curling up from the dark crack in the floor. They aren't grabbing, just resting. Pale hand, not reaching up, just resting there, waiting. And from both directions, above and below, I heard the same whisper.
I can't move.
A soft, close, wet whisper directly in the narrator's ear. Whisper. Now we're aligned. The crack in the ceiling widens. Another pale hand presses down, reaching for the one below. The camera is between them, the narrator right in the middle. The ceiling cracked open, and I saw another hand pressing downward, mirrored perfectly with the one below, reaching toward each other. Through me. A chaotic, blurred sequence of falling plaster, screaming, and a door being flung open. Then a hard cut to bright, harsh daylight. I don't remember getting out. I just remember waking up outside barefoot with neighbors staring. The exterior of the apartment building in the daylight. It looks completely normal, unassuming. The landlord said nothing was damaged, no cracks, no holes. My apartment looked untouched, but I went back one last time. I had to check. A slow, creeping POV shot moving through the now quiet apartment. The camera tilts down to the floor. And there, faint but visible on the dusty floorboards, were 3 dents. Pause. 3 dents. A trail. The camera slowly pans, following the trail of 3 dents. They lead from the center of the room, all the way to the front door. They led from the center of the room, to the front door. As if something had finally learned how to walk properly. And I realized something that still keeps me awake at night. The footsteps were never above me. They were practicing. And when they finished learning the layout, they didn't need the ceiling anymore. The camera slowly pushes in on the closed front door. The audio fades to a low, rhythmic thumping. Thump, thump, thump. It's the sound of the footsteps now walking away. Scene end.